be better from them. When it becomes much more higher, you move far away from them. That is the concept. Go and write it down. It is we, the Muslims. They used to drop the children in a school, organized school. We are the owner of that organized school. It was established in Fez in Morocco. But before that, mosque has always been schools for the Muslim. And that's why anytime you go to mosque, you see that there is always a school inside the mosque until recently when we are separating the mosque from the school. That mosque you see, the education is free. And it's free because the WAQF which we are doing today, my people from the north, they say it's WAQF. The Arabic will say WAQF. My people from the south, they say WAQF. So that people can understand what I'm saying. That's why I'm doing that. Some people they call it WAQF. I don't want to say the Arabic, but that's the way she writes WAQF. But the correct version is WAQF. But the Yoruba says WAQF. This is the same thing we are talking about. This WAQF has always been the thing that sustained Islamic education right from during the time of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Up to today, still education is supposed to be free in everywhere there are Muslims. But when the colonial masters came, they now removed the umbilical cord that supports the education of the Muslim children. You know they will conglomerate under a particular teacher who is head, has so many other teachers. The king will now be giving the teacher money, food. It is the king of that area that will be sustaining them the money. From the money he has gotten from zakat, from WAQF, and from sadaqah. So he's the king that will now be feeding everybody. He will be sending him to all the schools. They have department of education, department of legal, department of business in every Islamic government which you have ever seen. But when the colonial masters came, I'm coming back to Nigeria now, even the king that used to give the teacher the school money, they are the one paying them. They are giving them like 10 shillings, 5 shillings. That is the amount they are now giving to the king. 5 shillings then means like 10,000 naira. So that is what they are now giving the king. The king who is supposed to give them the money. And that's why we now began to see almajiri that are on the streets. That was the reason you now see our almajiri on the streets. Why you will know this is this? Are we not having that kind of school in Saudi Arabia? Are we not having that kind of school in Malaysia? Even in Singapore, that is not an Islamic country, the Islamic education in Singapore is unbelievable. The way it's been done. The same thing, there is a state in Malaysia called is it Kuching? What's the name of the state? The capital is Kuching. Sarawak. There is a state in Malaysia is about 30% Muslim. You can go and find out. 30% Muslim. The name of the state in Malaysia is called Sarawak, and the capital is Kuching. In that state, almost everybody, everything is free in that state because of WAQF that is well organized. The colonial masters, they discovered that WAQF is the umbilical cord of the progress among the Muslim nations. The first thing they did was they taught the learning of the knowledge about WAQF. And that is why even students who are reading Islamic studies, they don't know anything about WAQF. They will just say Sadaqah Jariya. The way they say Sadaqah Jariya, build a mosque, build a water something, that's all. They mentioned the issue of zakat. Yes, zakat even has been suppressed to some extent. But the one that is most suppressed is WAQF. They know zakat. You want to probably, well, after our presentation, I'm going to give us a kind of differences between what zakat can do and what WAQF can do. What zakat can only solve might not be enough. Or somebody you give food, that food, it is immediate solution that is given. But when you want permanent solution, you now look for something, let's say a block as big as this, that's either a shopping center, it's either Airbnb, or a place where somebody can rent. You now say you donate this. When you donate it, that thing you have donated, nobody will touch it. It is the proceeds from that thing you donated that will now be used to take care of other things that you need to be taken care of. And from what you get from there, you also maintain the business. And that is why the business will not die. What gives our people fear is that if I die, if I do work, what will my children, what will they inherit? In fact, if we had known, WAQF is the best inheritance for our children. If you, let's say you have businesses, I don't know where Cabo, I always want to use Cabo as an example, Cabo Airlines. When he died, Church did the same thing. When they died, they put their children who don't know anything about that business on it. Before you know it, the business died. But if they are giving it to work, very good work, they will not management. They will not say that my children know my children they have 60% proceed from this thing. So it means every time, anything they have profits from the business, that 60% will be going to the children for life. So your children might not need to do any work. Money will be coming to them. Because it is, and unfortunately, what does not have a strict rule? What doesn't have strict rule? If you say that I want my family to take 70% of it for life, your children, your family will be taking 70%. But if you say, what I want you to do for my children from my wealth, you should send them to any school of their choice in the world. At the moment they come, you should have 2-3 bedroom duplex for them, anywhere where they want. And every month, they must be getting so amount percentage every month. And when their children also give back, you should take care of the children. It will be there for life. Even if your children does not know about your business, you are giving it to the WAQF organization. We have to manage it professionally. So your business will not die, your name will not die, your reward will continue. But because we don't know, we always feel, and I don't even know whether you notice, one of the greatest challenges of business is the moment the owner dies, when the children take over. When the children take over, probably they don't like what the father has been doing. They just remove all the staff. And they now bring another set of their own staff. Before you know it, in 2-3 years, the country, the business is down. If that one is even better, the children might decide that they must sell the business and share the money. It means that is the end of the show. So, but if you want your name to continue in perpetuity, if you want your business to continue, and your reward, that is the greatest part of it, your reward will not end until the day of Qiyamah. So the fear that we think we have does not arise. The only problem is that we don't know how to go about it. And that is the essence of what we are doing, that we call it WAQF Roundtable. You'll be able to interact, ask questions, be able to, your fears about it. But you don't think that this is a good thing. This is a good thing. If we do it, it will be better. And you don't take an action. You must begin to do something immediately. You should ask questions. What can I do as a civil servant? That I don't have business now. Can I do something that will help? Let me tell you small thing which we have done recently. We don't have money now, but some added more. We have invested that money, and the little we are having is what we are using to save to send some people to school. It's a small money, but for sure we will not run out of money until the day of Qiyamah. Through that one, through the investment which we have. And that is why we want to expand the WAQF in such a way that we will be able, you should be able to tell us that I am from Borno State and I'm from the local government. I want you to be paying all the children want to do WAEC in my local government until the day of Qiyamah. You do it for us, you tell us, and that's what we'll be doing every year. We must go there, working with them. All the children want to do WAEC, we send the money to them. Whether you are alive, whether you can even say, all the women want to give birth in my town, that nobody should pay 1 naira. From me, the workers I have with you, you must work with them. All the women want to give birth in my local government, that I am going to be the one paying for it. And you invest on it, and the money will be there all the time. Whether you are alive or you are not. Or you can say the interest or what you have from my business, I want to use it to buy machines that will be treating cancer in my local government or in FCT. That when you have enough money, please go and buy it, and it will be on my desk. So these are the opportunities that are there for us. But unfortunately, the knowledge of it is very, very little. And do you know the greatest challenge this work has? It is the Malams. Malams are the greatest challenge. You know why they are the greatest challenge? You are an enemy to what you don't know. Many of them, when you have exposed people to WAQF, they now do their Malam at home. They say, Malam, we went to our program. They say, we do it. No, WAQF is just you do the what? You do something, and the man changes his mind. So those are the challenges, and that is why we created this opportunity. That please come to us, ask us, what do you need? What you need to know. Even your investment, your houses, your buildings. I was telling some of my people while we sat here together that I witnessed 2 houses that belong to big people in this country, and the moment they died, it was my dad who took over because nobody knew they had those houses. And 2, not there are many ones that I've read, but the one that I saw with my own eyes when I was in FUAD, the woman who did Adola's case, you know, she has a lot of money that she cannot declare. She bought a lot of houses. The house where I was living here in FUAD, one of the houses at our back that belongs to her. You know that woman later died. The moment she died, the guy took over the house. It was the guy who owns the house out today. Because they didn't tell anybody. Many of us too have so many properties that we don't tell anybody. All what you need to do is come to EPA's office here. EPA's means Estate Planning and Allied Services. We have an office that can help you. Only you and him and God say, I have this building, take it over. But every year you must be giving my children 60% of the proceeds of this house to be given to my children. Give them their name, give them their account number. Your children will just receive money that your father said to give you, they will not know where the money is coming from. I'm not saying you should steal the money. Even if you steal the house, your children, they might pray for you, God will forgive your sin. But if in the situation your children don't know, and nobody knows, Allah will still ask you, you stole the money to build it, Allah will still ask you, then the problem becomes real. But if you, I'm not saying you should steal, please don't quote me. It's not good to steal. But you now have the house somewhere, and you now say that 60 or 40% of the proceeds of that house should be given to my children. 60 you should use it for any charitable something. Your children will pray for you. Those people who are getting from that will be praying for you. If your punishment is 100, those people that are praying for you, God can reduce it to 20. I'm not saying saying you should go and steal. Don't get me wrong. So, but what I'm saying that we have a lot of opportunity to make our life better in this world, to make our life good in this world, and to make our life better in the hereafter. I sent a message to our president introducing WAQF to him, and I said, Your Excellency, sir, in the letter, all the things they are naming after you is a deceit. That the moment you leave the position, I give them 3 years, most of them will be changed. But if you give us like 5 billion naira, send at least 5 billion naira to us, well, and you endow it, your name until the day of Qiyamah, nobody will remove it, and you will help people. From today you endow it until the day Allah says the end of the world has come. Your reward will be there, and people will be enjoying it on your name. That was the letter I sent to him. He saw it, but I didn't know he has not responded. What I'm trying to say, the same thing that I sent to him, I'm sending to each and every one of us. I want to thank you and want to welcome you to this program that may Allah make us to have the best of it. The program, our guest speaker, was supposed, it is the OIC, the Director General of the Organization of Islamic Conference Arbitration Panel, based in Turkey. He's an international man. He was supposed to do it online with us, but as we are talking now, he was flying, or he's flying from Istanbul to Toronto, but he had a delayed flight in Frankfurt. So as he was in Frankfurt, he had to record the lecture for us, and he has sent it to us. He had even spoken with me that he was sad that he couldn't be part of this. So that what he said, he will, if there's any question, we are going to record it and send it to him. He's one of the best brain when it comes to WAQF in the world. Not just in Nigeria. He's one of the best brain. In fact, in the last 5-10 years, he has not stayed in a particular country for more than 1 week. For more than 1 week. So, incidentally, he's a Nigerian. His name is Dr. Osele Omar. So please let's be patient and listen attentively. If there's any question, please write it down. For I believe, inshallah, in the day for us. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Atabir. We can do better. Atabir. I will start collecting money. Atabir. Everybody don't want to give money. MashaAllah, we want to appreciate our father for that welcoming address. In fact, we have addressed almost 70% of the business of the day. I want to thank you for that insight. So, before our technician will get ready, it is important we have brief